EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. To the air right away is Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Second and 5 now. Ryan, he's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they'll work this down inside the 30. This defense for the Chiefs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Taylor. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Ryan. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Colts are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
The quick slant caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. On 2nd and goal, Ryan. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. 21-0 our score after 1. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
Right about now, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now he's loose again. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now they send a man in motion right. Second down and goal. Ryan. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Play action, Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Mahomes now on first down. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 44-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Mahomes to throw once more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Julian Love. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 35 on second down, Mahomes. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. He'll get this down to the 38. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Butker's kick here is good, and the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. Now it's Ryan. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Ryan to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Colts! Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Butker's kick here is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
To throw is Ryan. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw again is Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play, because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Ryan. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 24. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Mahomes throw into the hands of Pittman here.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
They're going right back to Pittman.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mahomes.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Butker's kick here is good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Play action. It's Ryan.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Ryan.
Pass out left, caught by Woods.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Here's Matt Hawk now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter.
Hardman on the return.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right.
Locates Hardman for another catch. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
On 1st down, Mahomes being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.